To become a better version of yourself, you have to understand what exactly you need to shift. I will share with you my 3 main keys that I have collected over the last 2 decades, giving you what you need to know to heal and unlock the best version of yourself. And at the end, I will share my little known ingredient that has helped me to create inner peace, self-love, and contentment, no matter what is happening. I'm guessing you are here because you want to stop doing certain habits or behaviors and having certain reactions, because they keep you in the same old cycle of living in your comfort zone. These behaviors might be habits like drinking or eating too much when you're feeling low, stressed, or overworked, or avoiding certain situations when an old hurt is triggered and can't move forward and feel stuck. Hey, I am Carolina Cummins. I am a self-empowerment mentor and a spiritual guide and passionate tango dancer, here to assist you with increasing your inner peace, your ability to love yourself and create a better version of yourself. But know that becoming the best version of yourself is not an overnight process. It's a journey that takes time, effort, and dedication to shift your negative thinking patterns and to achieve your goals and unlock your full potential. So the first insight I like to share with you is that you are not your ego mind. You are an infinite being of pure consciousness. This is something you have to keep reminding yourself of during this journey. It's actually the most important key. If you only know this one key, you've already got a lot to go forward and become your best version of yourself. But you need to understand it. Your ego mind has so many wants and needs and is not patient at all. It wants everything yesterday. And to become a better version of yourself, you need to know and learn that it is possible to disidentify with it. By realizing that you have thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, but you are not those thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. You are learning to focus on the space and time in between thoughts, the moments of emptiness, of no thought, the moments of being just present here and now while maybe walking in the woods or along a beach. You are noticing that there is so much more than just your thoughts and your beliefs and your emotions, because that's just hanging out in the mental realm. That means you're identified with your ego self. But when you are actually being in your true self, meaning you are in between the space of thoughts and beliefs and emotions, you are noticing there is more to what you always thought you are. Learning to be patient is crucial, because without that patience, you will carry on with distracting yourself and not listening to the inner guidance that comes from your soul, that you are meant to hear in order to become the better or higher version of yourself. So knowing who you truly are is the foundation of personal growth, self-development, and to become a better version of yourself. It involves being truly honest with yourself and recognizing when you are projecting past wounds onto others. So you must own your emotions. You must own your beliefs and the way you're thinking by simply observing them and not identify with them. So you are examining them, you are noticing them, and you are actually choosing whether you want to keep them whether they are helpful to you. When you're self-aware and you're noticing your thoughts and beliefs, you're also noticing when you're betraying yourself, when you're doing things that don't really suit you, that you don't really want to do, that don't feel right or good to you. And it becomes easier to stop that. It's so common that we are on autopilot doing things that we've always done for 10 years, and that's why we keep on doing them. And that's where you have to become aware. You have to stop those autopilot behaviors in order to change yourself. So you need to notice when you're defending yourself, when you're judging others or making them wrong. You also have a better understanding of your personal values, which can help you make better decisions and communicate more authentically with others. So, more self-awareness of where you are coming from, ego or soul or your infinite being, is step 1. Here are some practical ways to achieve this step. Number 1 is journaling. If you do that every morning, it's a great way to increase your self-awareness. Just writing down your thoughts and feelings every day helps you to gain a better understanding of your emotions and can help you deal with them. Now you are aware of them, and that means you are actually looking at them. It can help you to identify thinking patterns and behaviors that may be holding you back from becoming the best version of yourself. Meditation is another effective technique for increased awareness by taking time to tune in, focus on your breathing, slowing down and quieting your mind. This also gives you an instant insight into how busy your mind really is. Meditation can also help you develop mindfulness, which is the ability to be present in this moment and fully engage in your surroundings instead of being in the realm of mind and not actually hearing what people are saying, for instance. And seeking feedback from others is also an important aspect of self-awareness. It's difficult to see yourself objectively, so getting input from friends who can provide invaluable insights into your strengths and weaknesses. This feedback must of course come from trusted friends and family members or from a professional coach or mentor. And I found that taking personality tests like the Myers-Briggs type indicator or the Enneagram, human design, numerology or your astrological chart can be helpful in increasing self-awareness because they provide insights into your personalities, the way you act, your natural talents and gifts, your life's lessons, and to help yourself to choose actually the career path or the vocation to be the best version of yourself. Okay, so step 1 is all about self-awareness and knowing who you truly are. Step 2 is setting your intentions and never give up. So your intention is obviously to become a better version of yourself, and that takes certain steps, right? So again, I want to give you a few steps to actually achieve that. It's important to have a clear intention in your heart all the time that becomes your rock, your true north, or your own personal navigator. For that, you need to remember your true self, the infinite being you are. So ask yourself, what do I really want to experience? How do I like to feel? Notice it's about feeling, not doing certain things or having certain items. And you need to know your values and have a sense of your soul's mission to ensure that you are working towards something that's meaningful that will bring you a sense of fulfillment. Developing helpful habits is essential to become your best version of yourself. To be successful with this, it's important to start small and be consistent. Identify 1 or 2 habits that you want to develop and focus on them for at least 21 days. Best for 66 days, as it takes that long for the behavior to become automatic. This will help you establish a routine and shift the new behavior or action into a habit, which will lead you to your desired outcome, the better version of yourself. It's important to create a routine and stick to it even when it's challenging or you don't feel like it. Don't make my mistake of stopping when you feel lazy or you just can't be bothered. Then you will have to start all over again. And it's the same struggle, you see. You never get out of the first initial resistance because your old self doesn't want you to change. And that's why it's so hard, especially in the first 3 weeks, to create a new habit and to create a new way of being. So one way to make it easier to develop good habits is to create an environment that supports your goals. For example, if your goal is to eat healthier, make sure your home is stocked with healthy foods and remove any unhealthy temptations. Or have your yoga mat ready and you're always looking at it. It's just lying there. The next thing you have to do is just roll it out and do your yoga. And of course, it's also really important to keep with what you've decided to do, like if it's meditation or journaling. Make a certain time of the day where you will do it every day. And so that comes into effective time management. You know, it's crucial to actually have that to become the best version of yourself. Because if you're not managing your time, you will just drift along and then it's too late again and oh well, I haven't done my yoga again. Or I haven't done my meditation and I haven't done my journaling. And another important aspect of becoming the best version of yourself is learning to say no. It's easy to become overwhelmed by commitments and obligations, but saying no is to things that you don't actually want to do, that don't feel good to you, can help you feel good about yourself. Rest and recharging your battery for your overall well-being is a must, of course. So to become the best version of yourself, you must be willing to learn and grow, to do new things, be open to criticism and working on yourself. Building strong relationships with like-minded people is very beneficial to become the best version of yourself, because they are going to be your supporters. Good relationships provide support, encouragement and accountability. They also help you grow as a person, being authentic and learning to genuinely listening, showing empathy and communicate effectively. All of that is part of being a better version of yourself. Now, the final key to becoming the best version of yourself is using your free will effectively. In the most productive way, by taking the actions that you know you need to know and that you've penciled into your schedule. But now it's implementation time. To do it, get going, do the first step and then never stop. We so often have all these good intentions and we read the books and we listen to certain videos, but we never actually get into gear. All the self-awareness, goal setting, continuous learning and self-love means nothing if we don't take the necessary actions. So be courageous and throw yourself into making new action steps. Get out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to fail, because failure is an unavoidable part of this road to your better version. Failure actually really means you're learning. Failure is part of this journey. So take full responsibility for your actions, lack of actions, and behavior, and hold yourself accountable, but in a loving way. Be present with what is and allow it to be there. So if you're feeling a lack of motivation, spend time with it, observe it, be with it, write about it, and that way you're not sitting in front of a fence or a wall and you are stuck, but that way you are keeping the ball rolling by being present with it. And then congratulate yourself for every little win, for every little achievement you have done during one single day. So before you go to sleep, say thank you for what you've got done, and for all the people who've helped you, for the things that you already have, and always go to sleep with a feeling of gratitude or appreciation or just love for yourself. This is so empowering, as it tells your brain that you want more of that. So your focus is on the good stuff already now. And that is, of course, also an act of self-love. So now you have the 3 most important keys on how to become the best version of yourself. Number 1, more self-awareness. Just always check in every day, all the time, every hour. Am I coming from my ego self, from my mind, or am I coming from my true self, my soul, my heart, or what feels good, from joy, from love, from peace. Number 2, focusing on your intentions, keep them in your heart and feel them. So that means you're feeling basically your end result. You're feeling now the way you want to feel in the future. Fulfilled, at ease, inner peace. Maybe you are doing your soul's purpose. You are visualizing, you're feeling that you are already content and free and in peace. And number 3 is using your free will effectively to actually create the new habits that you need in order to become the director of your life and the best version of yourself. And now, as promised, I will share with you my special little known ingredient that has helped me for decades to create inner peace, self-love and contentment, no matter what's happening around me. This small yet mighty powerful ingredient is to know that I am love, I am peace, and I am joy. When you say those words and feel them in your heart, you get an idea of what I mean, because you are now connecting in that moment immediately with the essence of your true self. Your true self is always in love, in peace and in joy. It's in ease, it's in freedom, it's content, it's surrounded by just infinite peace and beauty and wonder. So whenever you are feeling like, say, a hurt, or you're angry, you're feeling maybe a lack of something, you are impatient, you want something now, remember, I am love, I am peace, I am joy. And you can immediately come back to your heart. So by remembering this important wisdom, you can switch from being in the mind, being identified with it, and hanging out with your thoughts and believing in them and getting completely lost in there, to noticing, hang on, I'm not actually feeling good thinking all these thoughts. I need to come back to my heart. And then you do that. And you say and you think, I am love, I am peace, I am joy. Everything is easy. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory, is one of the sentences I like to say. So when I am loving myself exactly as I am, no matter what I'm thinking or doing, everything I might require actually comes to me with ease. And therefore I don't need anything really, I don't need to look for it. I don't need to search for it or run after it. I just need to be one with that love and that peace and that joy that I'm looking. And then it's coming to me. That is the most important knowledge that I want to give you here. That's my top secret tip of actually becoming the better version of yourself. So, focus on loving yourself, making sure that you are feeling at peace and giving yourself what you truly require is setting the foundation to being the highest version of yourself. And then you have a full battery. You can go out with that and serve others. And that is true wealth. That's when you are in your highest self. Your cup is overflowing and you always have energy to give. That's when you are in your highest self. This number one must-know ingredient will also harmonize and calm your outlook into life around you, because you would no longer fear anybody's behavior, their reaction, or maybe their judgment. You would no longer compare yourself with others, seek the perfect, partner, or succeed under any conditions and prove something to someone. You don't need to do all those things anymore when you are resting and anchoring, or when you're anchored in your heart and in your true self. Okay, so now I want to invite you to watch this video that's coming up here next, and it will help you to master your thoughts better and learn to get out of negative thinking. And I wish you a very happy remaining day, and with much love, I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye for now.